Hey everyone, today I'm at Frankie and Johnny's Barbershop in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So today we're going to be talking about hair loss in women after undergoing weight loss surgery. It's a fairly common side effect due in part to hormonal changes and due in part to malnutrition, especially not getting enough protein. So I came to Bella today because that is something I've been experiencing.
So I have not experienced hair loss, but I do have family and friends and clients who have experienced it. I'm not here today to give medical advice. I'm just here to give cosmetic advice.
Right. And so I guess one of the first questions some people might think of, and I know it was a question for me when you first became a barber, is it weird for a woman to go to a barber shop? Do you have a lot of women clients?
Absolutely not. I do have a lot of female clients that come to me. No, we're all welcome arms to any walks of life that come in.
Right. So seeing a woman inside a barber shop getting haircut,
It's not weird at all.
It's not unusual.
No.
Okay, great. So I have recently started losing more hair. I have had very fine and thin hair for a long time, and Bella has cut my hair many times and knows that is true. But I have been experiencing more hair loss. We'll show you more later, but I'm experiencing it a lot here and in this front section and a little bit right here as well, and just generally thinning out. And it's not as bad as it could be. It's probably not as bad as it's going to get. But we're just going to talk about some of the different options and some of the pros and cons about them. And this is sounding dumb, so we're just going to cut this part too. The first option that we're going to talk about today is hair fibers. This is not something I know anything about, so I'm going to let Bella tell us about it.
Okay, so hair fibers. Hair fibers are technically just compressed hair that was cut off from an individual that was placed into a bottle like so. This is the thick fiber I use on my clients, and basically you spray it on with an applicator and it fills out the thinning spots. However, it is temporary, so when you wash it, it will come off. So you will have to keep up with daily use.
Is that an expensive option?
No, it's pretty inexpensive. This particular hair fiber is about $25 to $28. And it could last you, if you take, generous amounts of it, could last up to a month.
Up to a month, okay. So very cheap option, but requires a lot of maintenance.
Right.
You have to do it every time you style your hair.
So another option would be hair extensions, which comes in variety forms. You could get sewn in, you can get tape-ins, you can get hair beads, so many different options out there. There's a lot of pros and cons to hair extensions. The pros would be they're easy to change. They come in a variety of styles. They're very flowy. The cons would be they're pretty expensive. They're heavy. They're hard to take care of.
They're also kind of fun if you want to test out a new style. Is it worth growing your hair out, or you just want a longer style for a special occasion? That is that an option that you personally like?
As far as hair extensions?
As far as hair extensions?
I used to wear hair extensions for a long time, like 6 years, and I don't anymore, but I did love them, and I probably would recommend, trying out, if you wanted to try out different styles every now and then, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So if somebody didn't want to worry about losing more hair from the extension, they could also wear a full wig. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wigs are great because they also provide that variety of different styles, and it's very inexpensive, and
well, it can be inexpensive.
It can be inexpensive, yes.
They also make very
expensive wigs. Yes.
There are also hair replacement systems. You can do surgical hair replacement. If someone wanted to do that, would they come to a barber shop? No. If that is something you're interested in, you should talk to your own physician and see where they referred you, but that is not something you would do in a barber shop. There are also non-surgical options for hair replacement therapy, and Bella, you can tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we just started doing non-surgical hair replacement systems. I can actually show you. a client that I just took this off of the other day. It looks kind of ratty because I haven't washed it yet, but we adhere these hair replacement units onto the client's scalp, whether it be tape or adhesive, and it can last anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. And if you take good care of the hair, it can last for 4 months.
Wow.
The hair itself can come in all varieties of different colors and styles, and curly to straight to fine to thick to it's a great option for hair replacement.
Another option that almost seems counterintuitive to hide hair loss is that you can get a short haircut.
So us barbers recommend that if you are experiencing hair loss or thinning spots, that the best way to go about hiding it is to have a shorter haircut. If you were to have thinning spots and you're trying to cover it with long hair, it's going to look more noticeable. So by keeping a very short, tight-knit cut, it's going to look less noticeable for those thinning areas.
Okay. And the last option is the easiest option. You can just embrace it. There is no law that says you can have thinning hair and you have to hide it. You can ignore it, because you know what? Whether your hair is thick, thin, bald, you know what? That beauty comes from within.
And that confidence is a mindset. If you tell yourself that you look great with or without a hair replacement system or a wig or extensions, only you can tell yourself that. Nobody else can tell you that.
That's right. One thing I've been working on a lot lately is trying to stop negative self-talk. If I hear myself saying something and it's not something I would let someone say to a friend of mine or about a friend of mine, I don't let myself say it to me. That confidence comes from within, and it is a wonderful thing to be able to feel confident about yourself. And Bella, you've always been one of my biggest cheerleaders, and you're really good about, she's so good about pumping me up. So I'm just so glad.
I'm so
Aw,
glad.
She's pretty awesome. So you can follow Bella on Instagram at
Is Your Barber. IZYOURBARBER. Is Your Barber.
Is Your Barber. If you are interested in having a haircut from Isabella or one of the other great barbers, just come on down to
Frankie and Johnny's Barbershop in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
So Isabella and I have been spending a lot of time over the last few weeks talking about the different options and choosing what I'm going to do, and I've been discussing it to death with my family and friends who are probably, you guys all tired of hearing me talk about it yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Keep going.
But we are going to be dealing with my situation today. So what do you think? What do you think I'm going to do? It's a mystery. Stay
We'll
tuned
see.
and find out. And that video is coming soon. Bye.